Always great coming here to Erie. Boy, the fans respond.
Well, this is a true bowling city. They love it. They're here early.
They stay late and enjoy some great bowling. And Ryan Shafer, again, he has won 2 titles this year, 34 out of Elmira, New York. Opening shot.
That's just the 10-pin, the familiar form of Ryan Shafer. And all 3 players in the opening match, what I consider to be power players, but nothing like the #1 seed we'll see later. Robert Smith, he really torques it.
Steve Hoskins, 9 career titles. Bit fortunate, Marshall.
Well, he comes in high and leaves just the 3-pin. Ball coming in, 2 full on the pocket. Fortunate, the 6-pin gets knocked down. The 3 wiggles, but it stands.
Shafer at the 10-pin, all right. Gets a spare in the opening frame. Hoskins the same.
You notice Hoskins switching balls, as Shafer did, for the spares. Make the ball go a lot straighter.
Couple of spares. Now Doug Kent, 33 out of Newark. Beautiful style.
And a great result from Doug Kent.
So Kent with the early lead, 300 games rolled this tournament. Shafer in the 2nd frame, 6 regional championships, 29 career 300 games. Lifts up a little bit.
And the same thing that happened with Hoskins, leaving the 3 with a 3-6-10. We'll see the form. Look the way he does pull up a little at the foul line. And this lane is already starting to transition. What I mean by that is the lane oil is moving down. They're going to have to move in deeper, adjust on that right-hand lane.
Hoskins, 2nd frame. And he's got a strike, so he starts off with a spare and a strike.
Well, ball coming in almost a little past high flush. Nothing, the ball doesn't touch the 9-pin, but something knocked it down. Looks like the right lane is going to be the trouble lane for the players. And Shafer, a much better spare shooter than he was, even just a few years ago. That's really the reason why he's become such a consistent player on the Pro Bowlers Tour.
And in the hunt for PBA Player of the Year. Doug Kent with a strike in the 1st frame.
Let's see if he can get the ball in the pocket. Nobody's hit the pocket on this right lane yet. Well, Kent does.
So Doug Kent out to the early lead. Couple of strikes. Hoskins down by just 10, and then Ryan Shafer. Long way to go here in the opening match.
But important to get out to a fast start.
Shafer ranked 5th in the PBA World Power Rankings. Of course, a couple of first-place finishes in Wichita and also in Las Vegas this year. 9th TV appearance. Boy, he set that one out, Marshall, and came back.
Very confident shot from Ryan Shafer. And boy, that's the difference in being a champion. Shafer likes to play the big hook ball at about the 4 board, but boy, it just swings right back, flush in the pocket.
Hoskins trying to make it a double, 9 cashes and 13 events this year.
And a great adjustment on lane 22. Last pin to fall, the 10-pin gets kicked out by that 6. Powerful strike from Hoskins.
Doug Kent trying to make it 3 in a row. Boy, he loves to practice. I don't know if he loves to practice, but you have to do a lot of it. 75 games a week at least. And on television, pretty good TV record with a 224 average up in the 3rd frame. That's just really a classic style, Marshall. Beautiful.
Yeah, very athletic for Kent.
So Doug Kent with 3 straight strikes out to the early lead in the opening match of the Flagship Open. The Professional Bowlers Tour on ESPN is brought to you by Brunswick. Brunswick Zone. We innovate, they imitate. Back here in Erie, oh boy, once again, great crowds all week long. Exciting start, Marshall.
Well, Doug Kent, 10-pin lead over Hoskins, 23 over Shafer. It's early, only in the fourth frame. Ryan Shafer up in the fourth.
Shafer once again, 9 TV appearances this year.
Boy, we're seeing the professionals making great adjustments as Shafer moves further left on the approach and on the lane to get more lane oil. Drive the ball down the pocket, down the lane to get into the pocket.
Boy, they're moving even during practice. They moved a little bit. They've moved now to start this opening match. Hoskins trying to make it 3 in a row after an opening spare.
Got to stop. Boy, there's a big mistake for Hoskins. The 4, 6, 7, 9, and 10.
So Doug Kent trying to make it 4 in a row to start this opening match.
A bit high, didn't like the release. Leaves just the 4-pin. Hoskins hard and straight. Oh, and he almost knocks it out.
Great effort, Steve Hoskins, but it will be an open in the fourth frame. Kent trying to pick up the spare, and with that big split, Marshall, got to go at it high and hard. Huh?
Well, Hoskins trying to make the Greek church. Boy, he just didn't get enough bounce off that last pin. Leaves just the 4, but boy, he threw that ball best he could.
Shafer with a couple of spares and now 2 strikes, so he's coming around up in the 5th frame. And again, he's right there.
Now Shafer with the slow start now has 3 strikes in a row and is knocking on Doug Kent's doorstep, only down by 2.
Hoskins, just his 2nd TV appearance this year. He finished 5th in the Brunswick Pro Source Don Carter Classic in Dallas. Bringing it back and setting it in there.
Now needs to start striking again. Hoskins gave up a lot of wood with that split in the 4th frame.
Kent very consistent all week long. He averaged 243 in the opening round. He was 3rd, then he moved to 4th, 9th, 8th, and seated 8th for tonight's telecast. He's up in the 5th frame.
Will the 7-pin fall? Oh, not quite.
The gold pin's just a bit heavier.
Now they're 3 10s as opposed to the 3 6s that we usually play on. Ball coming from the right, driving that 5-pin over towards the 7-pin, and it just did not get enough tilt on the 7. Kent thinks it's going to fall. The pros like it when they hit light. Hard and straight, makes the 7-pin. Take a look at our scoreboard. Doug Kent now with just a 1-pin lead over Ryan Shafer, and Steve Hoskins with the open in the 4th frame. He's trailing.
Shafer in the 6th. Working on 3 in a row.
This is for the lead. And he's got it.
Boy, very confident Ryan Shafer.
Well, playing in his 9th telecast of the year, that's got to loosen you up a little bit.
What's the most for you in any single year?
You're testing my memory. It's been too long.
Hoskins in the 6th. And he has a double. Don't count him out.
Now, Hoskins a very confident player, believing in himself.
Kent up in the 6th frame. Throw it, brings it back in just the 10-pin.
Now solid 10. And he's 10 pins down right now to Ryan Shafer. The ball coming back very strong. 6-pin going around the bottom of the 10-pin.